Yeah, thanks for the reminder. I gotta tap that in before we start.
I don't remember if I did, so.
All right, then, I'll also make sure, so.
I guess it's almost time.
Oh, you still interested in that, it should be good enough. Okay.
Oh, what's the date? September 9th, okay.
Where's
You guys ready? Okay, we'll call the meeting to order. This is September 9th, 2024. This is a city commission meeting. We'll have the roll call, please.
Smith.
Here.
Weinreis.
Here.
Bragg.
Here.
Harvey.
Here.
Mayor Robish.
Present. Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands,
one nation,
one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Delay there.
It's kind of like when you're counting and somebody's beside you's counting. Poof.
I didn't throw you off, did I?
No, you're good. Thank you, Commissioner Smith. Okay, we'll move on to agenda approval. Consider the approval of the agenda. I would like to move 9.1, executive session, contractual 1-25-2, parent 5.
Make a motion to accept the agenda with the removal of contractual.
Second.
Roll call vote, please.
Smith.
Aye.
Weinreis.
Aye.
Bragg.
Aye.
Harvey.
Aye.
Mayor Robish.
Aye. Moving on to public forum. Public forum is limited to a maximum of 3 minutes per person. Please come forward to the podium and state your name and address for the record. Is there anyone here in the audience that would like to speak on public forum? We have two young ladies here from the library.
Hello, I'm Jennifer Littlefield, 1719 McElvain Court, Southwest.
Angela Bailey, 1717 McDonald Drive.
And we're from the library, and the past year and a half, we've been working with the Dakota Land Museum and a lot of community members to put together a photo book of Huron history, and it is here, and it's been published, and we wanted to take this opportunity to thank a lot of the city departments, the police department, fire department, the airport, City Hall for helping us find photos, and for everybody in the community that participated in reading the text and helping us with information.
Those who let us crawl through their basements and
Oh, yeah.
go to their sheds to find their photos.
Well, thank you. I'm not a huge reader myself, I guess, but I'm sure it would be very interesting with pictures in there, because if you go down to Coburn's and sit in their cafe, you can sit in there for hours and just look at that. And somebody did a great job there, and I'm sure that's,
It's 250 pictures, and each picture has a description, so it is mostly photos.
oh, there you go.
Pre-1950.
I'm sure that's awesome. That's my kind of book.
Don't have to be a reader.
Where can you get it and how much?
It's $24.99, and they're available at the Huron Public Library and the Stone Church.
If you purchase it locally, all of the money goes directly to the Stone Church or the library. If you buy it online, we get a percentage as well. So they are available on Amazon, Barnes and Noble, the major retailers as well.
That's awesome.
So, yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you for your work.
Wonderful. Great job.
Yeah, it is.
We all get a complimentary copy, right?
We wish.
Right after you pay for it.
All right.
That's right.
Moving on with public forum, I have one community announcement I would like to make, and This is from the Woolsey-Wessington Leadership Class, and they are sponsoring the Woolsey-Wessington Community Game Night. That is September 13th, next Friday, the 13th, at the Woolsey City Park. The meal will be at 6 p.m. and games to follow. I see they have cornhole, they have spike ball, they have can jam. Looks like hot dogs, brats, and hamburgers, and it's a free will donation. And the proceeds will all go to the future development of the Woolsey community. So, next Friday night. This Friday night in Woolsey. This Friday night. Okay? Moving on to the consent agenda. Matters appearing on the consent agenda are expected to be non-controversial and will be added upon by the City Commission at one time, without discussion, unless a member of the Commission requests an opportunity to address any given item. Items removed from the consent agenda will be discussed at the beginning of the formal items. Starting with 4.1 minutes of August 26, 2024. 4.2 fuel quotes for city departments. 4.3 corrected date for raffle crafting out cancer event, sponsored by Debbie Vaughn. 4.4 special event on sale alcoholic beverage license filed by Top Floor Events for chamber mixer at Ottawa Clinic on October 8th, 2024 from 5 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. 4.5 personnel items. Part-time employment of Rusty Topol as volunteer firefighter effective September 9th, 2024 with a 6-month probationary period. 4.6 payment of library bills, and 4.7 payment of the city bills. That is our consent agenda.
Motion to approve. Second.
Moved and seconded. Before we go into a vote, I want to thank Rusty for coming up and joining us on the volunteer fire department. And if you're interested, anyone out there listening, whatever is interested in that, just contact Ron Hines. He's our fire chief and he can get you lined up, and we are always in need of volunteer firemen for sure. Roll call vote, please.
Smith.
Aye.
Weinreich.
Aye.
Bragg.
Aye.
Harvey.
Aye.
Mayor Roberts.
Aye. Moving on to bid quote items. Dennis, if I read this next 2 pages, I'm gonna start coughing, so I'm gonna leave these up to you. You can start with 5.1 and let us know when you're going on to 5.2.
All right, will do. Thank you, Mayor, Commissioners. This first change order is for the parking ramp, and this is the removal of the islands and stuff and make the parking spots more usable. And I may get part of the cost on this is the deal, and we did some, removal by the city to keep the costs down. So recommend approval of change order number 2 for $61,571.
Move to approve. Second.
Moved and seconded. Any questions for Dennis?
Mr. Mayor, so is
Yes.
this we had previously discussed this, is this the same dollar amount as what we had previously talked about, or is this a further change?
This is roughly the same we had talked about 50% of the actual cost.
Thank you. Roll call vote, please.
Smith.
Aye.
Weinreich.
Aye.
Bragg.
Aye.
Harvey.
Aye.
Mayor Roberts.
Aye. Moving on to 5.2.
Okay, change order number 3 for the parking ramp. And this is just balancing quantities out over what we did. And we came in $35,213.66 below. So recommend approval for the deduct of that amount.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Moved and seconded. Any questions on this? Commissioner Smith, can you hear us all right?
Yep, you're doing fine.
Good. Roll call vote, please.
Smith.
Aye.
Weinreich.
Aye.
Bragg.
Aye.
Harvey.
Aye.
Mayor Roberts.
Aye. 5.3.
Thank you. This is for Dakota Avenue, just a progress payment. This is for the water main up to Sixth Street approximately. And recommend approval.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Any questions? Roll call vote. Oh,
Any
Commissioner Weinreich.
Any further updates you can give us on?
They're getting ready to pave from Fourth to Fifth. Now, last week I heard they're thinking of going to Ninth this year with water main. We'll see how the weather holds on that. But they're, got the radiuses in by on Second Street. So, and crossing across it, so we're getting closer to getting traffic going north and south on there, but.
It's starting to take shape pretty nice.
Mhm.
Yep, you can see, if you walk down that block, you can see what it's gonna look like when it's done kinda, so. But they will be paving Fourth to Fifth this week probably.
Thank you.
Yep.
Okay, roll call vote, please.
Smith,
Aye.
Weinreich,
Aye.
Craig,
Aye.
Harvey,
Aye.
Mayor Robish.
Aye. 5.4, Dennis.
All right, now we're down to the actual payment for the parking ramp. And we had an estimate of $1,755,000, so we had that budget. The bid came in at $1,406,412.50. The actual cost of it will be $1,436,269.84. So we came in under what we had budgeted, but a little over what was bid. So recommend approval.
So moved. Second.
Any questions before we bury that parking ramp?
Everything's done.
Everything's done.
We have landscaping, they've got.
The only thing left is irrigation, I think, is
Okay.
not put in yet, but should be done except for the irrigation.
It looks nice and it's far more functional.
Agreed.
Okay, roll call vote, please.
Smith,
Aye.
Weinreich,
Aye.
Craig,
Aye.
Harvey.
Aye.
Mayor Robish.
Aye. 5.5, Dennis.
Thank you. This is for the Fourth Street project and just a progress payment on that. And they will probably be closing the east end and opening the west end within the next 2 weeks for that, so. And recommend approval for progress payment of $97,219.46.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Any questions on the Third Street? Roll call vote.
Smith,
Aye.
Weinreich,
Aye.
Craig,
Aye.
Harvey,
Aye.
Mayor Robish.
Aye. 5.6,
I
Dennis.
asked one.
Take us home.
All right. This is a progress payment for HK Solutions. They have actually started lining some of the mains, but this is for the point repairs that have been done and are done. So recommend approval for the progress payment of $16,144.46.
Move to approve.
Second.
Any questions for him on the sewer main? Roll call vote, please.
Smith,
Aye.
Weinreich,
Aye.
Craig,
Aye.
Harvey.
Aye.
Mayor Robish.
Aye. Moving on to petitions and communications. Thank you, Dennis, for all that.
Thank you.
6.1, public hearing to consider the following alcoholic beverage license filed by Crossroads Hotel at 100 4th Street Southwest. Finance Director Pauline Carey, please.
Thank you, Mayor. This is a new malt beverage license for the Crossroads. They want just a little room for when things are closed and people come down, place to go, small fridge. Their room is not quite ready, so Chris Newman and Ron Hines have done their inspections. Everything looks good, but they're not officially done until this Friday. So they recommend, and we recommend, we receive no comments, approval of the license to send to the state, and we'll hold it until their construction is all complete.
Okay,
I would move to approve pending.
Complete.
okay.
I would move to approve pending completion and certification by our staff.
Second.
Moved and seconded. Any questions from anyone? Thanks for the clarification there.
Do you know where exactly that, is it right down by the lobby or?
Yeah, right there, well, right next to Brenda, it's one of the old offices.
Thank
Just small fridge, not a full-fledged, yeah.
Roll call vote, please.
Smith,
Aye.
Weinreich,
Aye.
Craig,
Aye.
Harvey,
Aye.
Mayor Robish.
Aye. Moving on to ordinances and resolutions. First reading of ordinance 2264-30-246, our annual appropriation, and set the second reading for September 30th. Finance Director Pauline Carey, the money lady.
I'm not gonna go completely through the thing, I'll run through the memo since we've been working on this. And then we'll have also another budget hearing after our meeting tonight, after executive session. So, final budget for property taxes, 3% increase for CPI, which is set by the state. You notice our new growth last year was 0.86, this year is 1.54, so that's significant. Our increase in property taxes for 2025 is $267,481. First and second penny, budgeting the same as 2024, kind of keeping that blank. We can see we're about 1%, anywhere from 1% to 1% behind each month, so we're kind of gonna go keep that the same for 2025. Same with the third penny at 488,000. First and second penny, excuse me, is 4.9 million. I know that we're still working through FOP and ASME with salaries, so that'll be finalized, I think, somewhat tonight and probably next week, as long as we get something before our final reading. They're looking at health insurance and other benefits, which is also coming up later in the agenda. Work comp modifier, last time I had a 3%, this time we're getting the email from our work comp provider, no increase. The only increase we'll see will be based on salaries, so that's a very good thing. Health insurance is budgeted at a 5 to 7% increase. There's going to obviously be a change in the company and more plans provided to the employees. Property and liability coverage, initially we budgeted that at 10%, average is 7%, so those adjustments have been made. And we'll also make those adjustments to property values at the end of the year for renewal. Capital assets, we started meeting in August, the beginning of August, went really well actually, as most of you know from our budget hearings. The general fund, second penny portions, is $3.798,186. Our second penny, that goes to general fund, Parks and Rec, Central Park, community campus, dispatch, event center, airport, and AIP projects, and golf. We'll have detail on that later in the budget hearings, but that has not changed for the last 2 weeks. So everything that's funded previously on those recommendations are in the budget. Water fund is at $4,071,000. Again, I think $3 million of that is water main, the 3-year project water main. And then the sewer is $3,890,000, and again, a major portion of that, I think, 2.5. I don't remember exactly the number, but it's the ARPO sewer main lining and some lift stations. Solid waste, $629,700. That's for a new truck mostly, which we are going to try to get some grant funds on. Outside budget requests have been approved and reviewed by the commissioners. That is the Huron Chamber of CBD, GHTC, Community Counseling, Huron Senior Center, Beaver County Humane Society, the Dakota Live Museum, South Dakota State Fair, People's Transit Huron Band, and the Huron Housing. Enterprise funds, as we talked through the budget hearings, we're looking at a 3% cost of living increase for all 3 enterprise funds, water, sewer, and garbage. A rate study is included in the 25 budget for water and sewer. We need to talk more with the engineers and the engineering company with solid waste. That's not in the budget, but it's being discussed.
Yeah.
Again, those rates will change in December when we do the rates resolution. Obviously, first reading of the budget is tonight, with the final reading on September 30th. The total budget this year is $45,073,711. This is a 20% decrease from last year, $52 million. Obviously, we had $11 million in there for the solid waste, and again, some ARPA projects in that, so significant decrease. I can't thank everybody enough. I said my staff are going with me and helping me get through the numbers. The department heads are putting in good budgets, good requests. The commissioners, again, thank you for balancing the budget. I appreciate the Monday nights. I think it went really well. So
It did.
I do appreciate it, and budget can't always be fun, but it wasn't a bad process this year, I don't think. So with that, I recommend the budget ordinance for first reading.
So moved. Second?
Okay, moved and seconded. I would like to thank the department heads too. We have one here tonight that's not here a lot, but they did very well getting their stuff organized, getting it in early, getting it in, and actually prioritizing what, instead of saying this is what we want. I mean, it helps a lot, and they did a great job. So Commissioner Smith, do you have anything to add on your budget?
I do not, no, I fall into the great roundup on the process, and great job to everybody that helped with it, and we'll get after it next year.
There you go.
Since I didn't provide supper, maybe when I get back, we'll have to have a after meeting refreshment.
After budget, that sounds good.
Yeah.
Thank you, Brian.
It's on the record now.
Yeah.
Visual.
Well, with that, I'll call for a roll call vote.
Smith,
Aye.
Weinreis,
Aye.
Bragg,
Aye.
Harvey,
Aye.
Mayor Robish.
Aye. Thank you. All right, moving on to departmental items. Consider a request from the police department to purchase, you explain it.
We said that same thing this morning.
I don't know that I'll be much better.
Derek
you,
Lair,
Mayor.
our police chief.
Thank you, Mayor and Commissioners. As you're aware, the city is part of the nationwide class action lawsuit that was settled for the opioid settlement funds. So receiving those funds, obviously we, that was part of the donated money to community counseling for the city's portion they contributed this year. But we've also been looking into what we could purchase with these funds that would benefit the city, the department. And what we've kind of been looking at is through this Detectichem, it's a Raman spectrometer is how you pronounce it. So what this is, from a law enforcement perspective, is this is a laser system that can test street level drugs, can test liquids, solid state, a lot safer than what we're using now. Right now we use what we call a wet chem test, so it contains different types of acids that react with different drugs, turn color, give us a positive indication. To do that, a lot of times you have to come in contact with the actual substance. So the purpose of this and why this qualifies to use these funds is this uses a laser that can actually test through the packaging. It can test the substance inside through a plastic, whether it be semi-transparent to transparent, test without actually exposing an officer to the actual drug, therefore avoiding serious injury, overdose, etc. So that's what we've been looking into. The cost of the system is $40,000. That comes with a 1-year warranty. Extended warranty is available upon if we decide to purchase that in the future. But so with this would qualify to use the opioid funds provided to the city. So we'd use $40,000 of the, I believe, roughly $50,000 we have available,
47,000.
Mm-hmm.
right around there, which we'll continue to receive for the next 15 years. So. This is something that we just thought would be a great purchase. It'll help keep officers safe, ensure we don't have any accidental exposures to something we don't want. So,
Sure. Okay.
Make a motion to approve.
Second.
Any questions for the chief?
I do have one.
Go ahead.
And you said there's a warranty possibly for the next year. Do you know, is there any other costs associated with that the city would have
so
annually or?
I thought for sure looking into this there'd be a yearly fee or upgrade fees, and there's not. So it's the initial $40,000, all upgrades to like their library for chemical components, things that it stores. It's got, I believe, 25,000 substances that are on file in the library for the system. Any updates to that is free. The only thing that would be purchased beyond this initial expense would be if we decided to extend the warranty. And that is fairly expensive for future years. We have the entire first year of owning the system to decide if we want to purchase that, and we have 30 days before that runs out to decide if we want to extend that.
And we possibly could probably use the same fund to pay pay the warranty.
That was our discussion, yeah. If in the future, if we have additional funds that we feel it would be, worth putting towards this extended warranty, we can do that at a later
And
date.
how about any extra training or anything with this?
So there will be some training involved. The training is included in the price as well. They will actually send the rep that came and gave us the demo. She's based out of right around the Minneapolis area. So she would actually come to our department, provide training. It's like a train-the-trainer type process. So we would have probably our supervisors who would sit through that training, and then they would train their shifts accordingly.
Thank you.
All right.
I think it's a great use of those funds,
Yeah.
obviously, it's
Yeah.
directly applicable to the idea of the funds.
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay, roll call vote, please.
Smith,
Aye.
Weinreich,
Aye.
Craig,
Aye.
Harvey,
Aye.
Mayor Robish.
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you, Derek. Moving on to 8.2, departmental item, consider recommendation for the city's health insurance agent and insurance provider for the year 2025 and authorize the human resource manager to sign all the documents. And as long as she's been working on them, she might as well sign them. So we have Shauna Starrett with us, thank you.
Thank you, Mayor and Commissioners. The city's health insurance committee has been working diligently the last few months for finding a different healthcare provider, health insurance for the employees for next year. With Medica's announcement that they were no longer going to be providing large group health insurance after 2024, we wanted to make sure we were ready to be able to offer some good rates to our employees. So I want to thank the committee for all their hours of hard work. We're recommending that the city have First Stop Insurance Agency as their insurance agency, with Brenda Ardeman being the agent, and that we contract with Avera Health Plans for health insurance. We would provide 4 health plans, each having 4 tiers, which is something new. We would have employee, employee spouse, employee children and family coverage, plus 4 different health insurance plans for them to choose from. So giving them a really good insurance options and different rates. So I am asking for approval to sign the agreement with Avera and also the rating documents so we can lock those premium rates in for 2025.
Good.
Motion.
I move to approve that.
I'll second.
Second. Okay. Anybody have any questions for Shauna or for anybody else?
Well, I just had to get my motion in, otherwise you guys just think all I'm saying is aye. So.
All right, thank you.
No, being on that subcommittee or the committee, I know how difficult it can be working with different insurance plans and trying to provide the best coverage that we can at an affordable price. And the committee and Shauna worked very diligently to get through that process, and the end result was very favorable considering what we were looking at for anticipated renewal rates and through other carriers. So good job on that, Shauna.
Thank you.
Okay, roll call vote, please.
Smith,
Aye.
Weinreich,
Aye.
Craig,
Aye.
Harvey,
Aye.
Mayor Robish.
Aye.